Live from the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles, California, it's the 76th Emmy Awards. Please welcome your hosts, Dan and Eugene Levy.
Welcome, everybody, to the 76th Emmy Awards. Yeah. Also known as broadcast TV's biggest night for honoring movie stars on streaming services.
We're very, very excited to be here tonight. I think most of you know we are not stand-up comedians.
No. In fact, I wouldn't even really call us hosts. We're more like actors acting like hosts, which is a huge gamble for us. But if it goes well tonight, my name is pronounced Levy, not Levy.
And if things go south, my name is pronounced Martin Short.
This is actually the first opportunity that we have had to work together since our show Schitt's Creek ended.
True.
Unless you count the... Thank you so much. Unless you count the time you tried to convince Ryan Murphy to cast us as the Menendez brothers, which...
Well, they weren't twins.
It was a bad idea. It was a really bad idea.
Nevertheless, good to be back by your side. You know, this is a very special night for me. You know, I played a lot of dads in my day. Yes, I was a dad in American Pie, I was a dad in Finding Dory, and our show, Schitt's Creek.
Sure.
But without question, my most rewarding dad role ever has been being your dad. In Schitt's Creek. Because it got me my first acting Emmy.
Yeah. Why are we applauding bad parenting? Anyway, we are off to a really heartwarming start.
Little bit of history here. Emmy history, the very first Emmys host in 1949 was Walter O'Keefe.
That's true, and tonight we are making Emmy history as the very first father-son pair to mention Walter O'Keefe since 1949.
Now, we're all here celebrating tonight because your shows struck a chord with audiences. Your stories, your characters, we see ourselves in them. We've all had a teacher that's changed our lives, like Quinta Brunson in Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, and we've all had a codependent, borderline homoerotic relationship with our boss, like Hannah Einbinder in Hacks.
Now,
What?
that's not quite it.
It's not?
We're talking about universal truths.
Okay.
Like how we've all struggled to make friends in a new city, like Carrie Coon in The Gilded Age.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. And how we've all done salacious tell-alls with the BBC to get back at a lying, cheating ex, like Elizabeth Debicki in The Crown.
Okay, you know what? I don't think you're getting it.
I think I am getting it.
No. Striking a chord was the point. But
Okay.
anyway, let's move on.
Happily, we haven't even given out a single award tonight, and yet Sёgun has already made Emmy history.
At the Creative Arts Emmys held last weekend, the Sёgun team took home 14 Emmys, making it the most decorated show in a single season.
Yeah. And deservedly so. I mean, the attention to detail on that show, the creators of Sёgun actually had their scripts translated into Japanese, rewritten, and then translated back into English subtitles that you missed because you were also on your phone watching Sabrina Carpenter eat a hot wing.
The Bear is nominated for 23 Emmys tonight, making it the most nominated comedy in history. Now, I love the show, and I know some of you might be expecting us to make a joke about whether The Bear is really a comedy. But in the true spirit of The Bear, we will not be making any jokes.
It's a big year for queer representation on TV. Nava Mao with her first nomination. Holland Taylor with her 9th. And then there's Jonathan Bailey and Matt Bomer, both recognized tonight for playing lovers and fellow travelers. Yeah. Proving that you can be nominated for playing gay, even if you're not straight.
And and you know, son, I'm particularly proud of my streamer, Apple TV Plus, which continues to proudly and visibly align itself with the LGBTQ community.
That's not what the plus stands for. That's not what the plus...
Well, what does it stand for?
I don't know. You're the one with the show on there.
Apple TV Plus.
Yeah, and Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, all also not directly affiliated with the community.
Well, that I knew.
Yeah.
I just...
Reservation Dogs has 4 nominations tonight. After 3 excellent seasons of widespread critical acclaim, they finally received a nomination for Outstanding Comedy Series. Yeah. So you might say, the Academy voters found a show that's been creatively thriving for years and said, hey, look what we discovered.
Baby Reindeer's nominated for 11 Emmys this year.
Sure is. The show was both frightening and oddly relatable for everyone out there whose parents still haven't mastered the art of texting. Like this text I got from my dad about tonight's show. Let's host Emmys. Colin Farrell will be there. You still have crush?
I didn't think these were going public.
Or
so
this one. Walter O'Keefe joke. Too mean? Sent from my iPhone. You don't even own an iPhone.
What does it matter? What does it matter?
And this last one. Best ramen near me. Okay, I think that was just a mistake. I think you were just Googling something.
I was hungry.
All right.
And I'm still hungry.
There are 59,000 more where those came from.
All right, okay, got it. Before we get to our first award tonight, we just wanted to chat about acceptance
Please,
speeches.
in what can only be described as a cruel joke, 2 Canadians have been put in charge of playing you off tonight.
Canadians don't like interrupting anybody. It goes against our nature.
Confrontation in general is anxiety-inducing, especially for my 77-year-old father, okay?
I don't like it.
The man is frailer than he looks. He gets palpitations from time to time. I'm hearing about tendinitis.
Okay, that's good. No, the point is,
Yeah.
if you're going to say anything meaningful or emotional or, God forbid, political, just, keep it short because the pressure alone on me...
Yeah, I don't want to be alarmist here, but having to cut you off could kill this man.
Okay. On that note, please welcome our first presenters. From Only Murders in the Building, Selena Gomez, and from The Golden Bachelor, Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Thank you.
It's not coming up yet. Hi, I'm Selena Gomez.
And I'm Steve Martin.
And I'm Martin
And what
Short.
an exciting night to be here at the Emmys.
I personally have never been more excited or happier.
Shingles doesn't care.
The Emmy Awards. What a magical evening it's been trying to remember people's names.
And pretending that we've seen their shows.
And when I see an actor I don't know, I just say, I loved your scene with Nicole Kidman. And 9 times out of 10, I'm right.
And see, let me just say what an honor it is for me to be working with someone who looks like he's fallen and can't get up.
And let me say what an honor it is for me to be working with someone who looks like a former women's tennis champion.
And let me say what an honor it is to work with two guys who are this far away from being childless cat ladies.
We are so thrilled to be here tonight as nominees.
Yes. Selena is nominated as Best Comedy Actress for the first time. Bravo!
And Steve and Marty are nominated as Best Comedy Actors in the same category. Guys, is that a little awkward?
No, I don't think so. I mean, Steve and I both obviously voted for you.
And Marty and I made an agreement, to be fair, that we would both vote for each other.
Right. So I voted for Steve, and Steve voted for... Steve voted for...
What an exciting night here at the Emmys.
But the Emmys are not about who wins or who loses.
Oh, you're young.
Honestly, do you see what I have to go through every day?
I just want to say again, I'm so excited, and I love being here.
Shingles still doesn't care.
Group hug.
And now it's time to present our first award. Here are the nominees for Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series.
Lionel Boyce, The Bear. Paul W. Downs, Hacks. Eben Moss Backrack, The Bear. Paul Rudd, Only Murders in the Building. Tyler James Williams, Abbott Elementary. Bowen Yang, Saturday Night Live.
And the Emmy goes to Eben Moss Backrack, The Bear.
Yeah, thank you.
This is the second consecutive Emmy win and second consecutive nomination for Eben Moss Backrack.
Okay, wow, thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I'm so grateful for this show and to work with these beautiful people. Chris, thank you so much. I love you so much. Joanna, Josh, Tyson, Ducho. I work with this incredible family. Every day it's such a privilege to work with Io and Jeremy, Lionel, Liza, Abby, Maddie, Ricky, Oliver, my little Forks crew, Andrew, and Sarah, and Olivia. Thank you, Jeannie Backrack. She put such a nice family together. Thank you to my parents. They're taking such nice care of my cat. And thanks to Miri and Sasha, my sweet daughters. Yelena, I love you so much. I do everything for you. Thank you.
Please welcome Colin Farrell.
Hey, Kevin Huvane. All right, that's one name drop. Creating an unforgettable experience by bringing depth and undeniable complexity to a character is no small feat. And yet, it's the exact challenge taken on by these actors. Here are your nominees for supporting actor in a drama series.
Tadanobu Asano, Shogun. Billy Crudup, The Morning Show. Mark Duplass, The Morning Show. John Hamm, The Morning Show. Takahiro Hira, Shogun. Jack Loudon, Slow Horses. Jonathan Pryce, The Crown.
All right, and the Emmy goes to Billy Crudup, The Morning Show.
This is the second Emmy win and third nomination for Billy Crudup.
Thank you very much. This is an incredible honor. Thank you all. I'm happy to be here with my piece of eye candy there, my wife, who also happens to be an immigrant, and also gave a searing performance this year for which she's nominated, and she starts businesses too, so nice to be by her side. I just want to say that this is for the writers and the educators who allowed me to do the writing that was beyond my level. Every time I would see the scripts, I would have to go back and work on the techniques that teachers like Ron Van Loo gave me. But so, to Carrie Aaron, who invented this character, and her team, and to Charlotte Stout, who have expanded upon this character, this process has been incredible for me, and I hope everybody else who is involved knows how much it means to me. So thank you all, and also hi to the kids. I know you're watching wherever you are. Okay, bye guys. Thank you.
Still to come, Caitlin Olsen, Rob McElhenney, Davine Joy Randolph, and Candace Bergen. And just ahead, the Emmys bring together TV dads George Lopez, Damon Wayans, and Jesse Tyler Ferguson, here on ABC.
Welcome back. Throughout the night, the Emmys will be highlighting some of the great character archetypes on television, and we're starting with TV dads.
We are. TV dads are obviously important for me. They have huge impact. Coach Taylor, for example, from Friday Night Lights really gave me some much needed wisdom in my 20s. And I don't even like football.
Yeah, I know. Well, he was okay. He was good. No, he was good. He was good. Any other dads? And look, I'm not fishing for compliments here.
No, I think Tony Soprano is a great example.
Tony Soprano. Gee, Tony Soprano killed people. What do you?
Well, his heart was in the right place.
Okay. All right. You know what? Good role model there.
Here to present the next award are three great TV dads. Please welcome Damon Wayans, George Lopez, and my pal, Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
So this is a man cave. This is a man cave. Wonderful. Oh, okay, that has no back support. The lair of the TV dad. The domain where we all had all the answers and solved all of our family's problems in 22 minutes with commercials.
But let's not forget that to be a great TV dad, you need a great TV wife.
And that's why we want to thank our TV sitcom wives.
Yes, yeah, okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Did you watch my show, or?
Yes, all 90 seasons.
Okay. Yeah.
So, all of us want to thank our TV spouses.
A shout out to my sitcom wife, Tisha Campbell.
And to mine, Constance Marie.
And to my TV husband, Eric Stone Street.
And now, here are the nominees for lead actor in a comedy series.
Matt Berry, What We Do in the Shadows. Larry David, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Steve Martin, Only Murders in the Building. Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building. Jeremy Allen White, The Bear. DeFaro Wanatai, Reservation Dogs.
And the Emmy goes to Jeremy Allen White, The Bear.
This is the second consecutive Emmy win and second consecutive nomination for Jeremy Allen White in this category.
Down, yeah. All right. Thank you so much. My heart is just beating right out of its chest. Thank you to the Academy, my fellow nominees. I'm so honored to be in your company. Chris and Joe, thank you for choosing me. I am so, so, so lucky. I'm so grateful. Thank you. My beautiful cast, I love you forever. I love to work with you, and I want us to be in each other's lives for forever. I love you so dearly. Jesus Christ. Okay, this show has changed my life. It has instilled a faith that change is possible, that change is possible if you are able to reach out. You are really, truly never actually alone. I thank this show. My parents, I love you. Annabelle, my sister, you're here. I love you so much. Thank you for coming with me tonight. Ezer and Louis, I love you so, 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 so much. You are my heart. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Please welcome 3-time Emmy nominee Caitlin Olsen and 2-time Emmy winner Rob McElhenney.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to honor the comedic performances that hold everything in place. They show crucial support when it's really needed.
Much like a jockstrap.
Yes, but no, not like a jockstrap.
What you were just describing sounds very much like a jockstrap.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, keep going.
These roles make sure everything stays secure. Without this support, the whole package falls apart. All right, this does sound like a jockstrap.
Yeah, are you calling Meryl Streep a jockstrap?
No! No. Oh. I'm so sorry, Meryl.
Are you calling Carol Burnett a jockstrap?
No!
confused.
Oh my God, I revere Carol Burnett. Carol, I'm so sorry.
No, don't. Are you doing the ear tug? Do not steal the ear tug.
I'm freaking out.
I see that.
This is your thing. You take it.
Oh my God, where's the statue? Let's just throw it at somebody. And the nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy are
Carol Burnett, Paul Royale, Liza Colon-Zayas, The Bear, Hannah Einbinder, Hacks, Janelle James, Abbott Elementary, Cheryl Lee Ralph, Abbott Elementary, Meryl Streep, Only Murders in the Building.
And the Emmy goes to Liza Colon-Zayas, The Bear.
This is the first Emmy win and nomination for Liza Colon-Zayas.
Thank you for lowering the microphone for me. Thank you so much. Thank you to my husband, David Zayas. He told me to write a speech, and I didn't because I didn't think it would be possible. How could I have thought it would be possible to be in the presence of Meryl Streep and Carol Burnett and Janelle and Cheryl Lee Ralph and Hannah? Anyway, I love you all. I revere you to the bottom of my heart. And other women, and my mommy, I thank you. You've always, my family, my grandkids. Yeah, thank you. And thank you to my beautiful cast, Christopher, Joanna. Thank you for giving me a new life with this show. And to all the Latinas who are looking at me, keep believing and vote. Vote for your rights. Thank you. Thank you.
Still to come, Davine Joy Randolph. Plus, appearances by Candace Bergen. And Sam Richardson is joined by Padma Lakshmi. Then later, we celebrate the 25th anniversary of The West Wing. It's the Emmys on ABC. Please welcome Emmy nominee, Davine Joy Randolph.
Bold, remarkable, compelling, legendary, and exceptionals. Now, yes, those are my personal morning mantras. However, tonight I'm referring to the masterful impact and strong presence demonstrated by these women week after week. Although the category is supporting, trust me, it's giving main character energy. Now let's take a look at their collective achievement. Here are the
Christine Baranski, The Gilded Age. Nicole Bahari, The Morning Show. Elizabeth Debicki, The Crown. Greta Lee, The Morning Show. Leslie Manville, The Crown. Karen Pittman, The Morning Show. Holland Taylor, The Morning Show.
And the Emmy goes to Elizabeth Debicki.
This is the first Emmy win and second nomination for Elizabeth Debicki.
I didn't write anything down because I'm very superstitious and now I'm in a real pickle, so I'm going to do this quickly. Peter, thank you. Thank you for making this show and thank you for trusting me with this. To our producers, thank you for working so hard. Deb Omrod, my hair and makeup, amazing woman who transformed me every day. Kate and Emily, who created the hair and makeup, Sid and Amy, our costume designers, I love you. Our cast are so beautiful. It is such a gift to work with you. Playing this part based on this unparalleled, incredible human being has been my great privilege. It has been a gift. Thank you so very much.
Murphy Brown was one of my first TV role models, which I know is crazy considering I'm only 24. But Candice Bergen brought that character to life with such wit and charm and intelligence. From Murphy Brown to Sex and the City to Boston Legal, TV is a better place with her in it. Please welcome our next presenter, 5-time Emmy winner, Candice Bergen.
For 11 years, I had the tremendous privilege of playing the lead in a comedy series called Murphy Brown. I was surrounded by brilliant and funny actors, had the best scripts to work with, and in one classic moment, my character was attacked by Vice President Dan Quayle when Murphy became pregnant and decided to raise the baby as a single mother. Oh, how far we've come. Today, a Republican candidate for vice president would never attack a woman for having kids. So, as they say, my work here is done. Meow. Here are the nominees for lead actress in a comedy series.
Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary. Ayo Edebiri, The Bear. Selena Gomez, Only Murders in the Building. Maya Rudolph, Loot. Jean Smart, Hacks. Kristen Wiig, Palm Royale.
And the Emmy goes to the amazing Jean Smart.
This is the 6th Emmy win and 13th nomination for Jean Smart.
Oh, God, thank you. Thank you so, so much. It's very humbling, it really is, and I appreciate this because I just don't get enough attention. I'm serious. Okay, anyway. No, thank you. I mean, I have so many people to thank, starting with our brilliant showrunners. Oh my God, Jen, Paul, Lucia, I mean, for thinking of me. I will never be able to thank you enough for thinking of me for this incredible role, and Casey and Sarah and everybody at HBO, I'm sorry. Just what we needed, another network. But sorry, anyway, I'm going to honor tonight my agent, Scott Henderson, of 30 plus years, who is retiring and breaking my heart, the most amazing, supportive, cultured, tasteful, funny, kind, loving man who never tried to talk me in or out of things I really didn't feel great about. And Scott, I love you and I wish you all the best. He's gonna bicycle through France because that's better than representing me. I don't know. But thank you all. Thank you. You're all, I love you all. Thank you.
Coming up, a special appearance by Billy Crystal, a Saturday Night Live reunion you don't want to miss, and Reba McEntire teams up with Melissa Peterman. Then later, iconic TV villains Anthony Starr, Kathy Bates, and Giancarlo Esposito take the stage here on the Emmys. Please welcome Emmy nominee Padma Lakshmi and Emmy winner Sam Richardson.
Wow, here we are at the Emmys. I love the Emmys. So many great memories.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Emmys too.
Yeah, I remember, my nominations, especially the time I won. Oh, I love this show, right?
Yeah, I have a lot of memories too, and dresses.
Oh, yeah, really? How many nominations do you have?
17.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many of those did you win?
None.
Oh, okay. For what category?
This one,
okay.
Sam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Reality Competition Program.
The Amazing Race, RuPaul's Drag Race, Top Chef, The Traitors, The Voice.
And the Emmy goes to The Traitors.
The Traitors has received 5 nominations to date and 4 this year. Accepting the Emmy on behalf of the team is this Emmy winner for the Outstanding Host for a Reality or Competition Show, Alan Cumming.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to the Academy. We are so grateful because we are a new show, and you guys, you know, when you like something, you tend to stick to it, which is a good quality, but we appreciate it all the more. These are Studio Lambert, the people who produced this show, and I would like you to applaud them because they care so much about the quality of their work. We want to thank our friends at Peacock for their kindness and support. It's so great to be part of a new streaming service. We love them. And I want to thank everyone in the castle at Ardross, the cast and crew who work so hard and get so wet by the Scottish weather. I also want to thank Scotland. I owe it everything. And it's such a beautiful co-star. I also want to thank Holland, because I don't think we thank Holland enough, because so many of these shows, like The Traitors, were first made up in Holland, and they obviously have something in the water. So let's find it, let's drink it, and all America's problems will be solved. Thank you so much.
I don't know where my dad is.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm right here. Right here.
They said right aisle.
This is my right aisle.
No, that's stage right. They said house right.
Okay, I knew this would be a mistake. You know what? I didn't want to do this. We shouldn't be out here, Daniel. I told them I don't like being in the audience. Okay, I find it uncomfortable. Everybody out here finds it uncomfortable. You know, I don't want to be handing out tacos in the audience. I don't like doing bits in the audience. Never have.
Okay. Nobody does, but we're not here to do a bit. We're here to make an introduction.
Okay, all right, I'm coming over.
No, you can't come over. We don't have time for that. So we're just going to have to do it like this. Our next TV archetypes are the characters you love to hate. Dad?
I can't see the prompt from here.
We're introducing villains. It's TV villains. Please welcome Anthony Starr, Giancarlo Esposito, and Kathy Bates.
Everybody loves heroes in drama. They're called the protagonist.
But without villains or antagonists, there wouldn't be much of a story.
We've all played villains, and so we appreciate their role in storytelling. But there are downsides once you're back in the real world.
Do you know how hard it was to get a date after Misery? And my American Horror Story was forgetting to thank Ryan Murphy after I won my Emmy.
For me, the downside is trying to have a nice, quiet, fine dining experience, and drug dealers start asking for advice on how to build their empires.
Personally, it's the critics. 12-year-olds telling me I'm a bad superhero. They're too young to watch the show anyways. It's sloppy, sloppy parenting.
There's a lesson from all this. If you nail a character, it becomes real, for better or worse.
And the women in this character truly nailed their characters for the better.
Here are the nominees for supporting actress in a limited or anthology series or movie.
Dakota Fanning, Ripley. Lily Gladstone, Under the Bridge. Jessica Gunning, Baby Reindeer. Asia Naomi King, Lessons in Chemistry. Diane Lang, Feud Capote versus the Swans. Nava Mao, Baby Reindeer. Kaylee Reese, True Detective, Night Country.
And the Emmy goes to Jessica Gunning, Baby Reindeer.
This is the first Emmy win and nomination for Jessica Gunning.
Goodness me, blinking heckers. Thank you so much.
I honestly feel like I'm going to wake up any minute now, and this whole thing has been a dream. Thank you very, very much indeed. I'm so incredibly proud to be part of Baby Reindeer. So I just would love to say a huge thank you to everybody who let me, really. Netflix and Clerkenwell Films, Nina Gold Casting, our amazing directors, Veronica and Josephine. The show wouldn't be what it is if it weren't for you, and our incredible cast and crew. I loved coming to work with you all every day, switching to two, as they say, in the biz. Thank you so much to my agents at Malcolm, Froggatt and Owen, especially John T. Brooke, who I've been with since I started acting. Thank you to Frankie Butler and Alice and everyone at Prosper for all that you are and all that you do, all of my friends and my family, who I love more than anything. My biggest thanks, though, has to go to Mr. Richard Gard. Oh, no. Just burst out crying. I've tried so many times to put into words what working on Baby Reindeer meant to me, and I fail every time. So I'm going to sing. No. No, imagine. I'll keep it simple and just say thank you for trusting me to be your Martha. I will never, ever forget her or you or this. It really means a lot, so thank you, Reindeer. And thank you for this. I'm thrilled. Thank you.
Just ahead, Reba McEntire is joined by Melissa Peterman, and SNL's Maya Rudolph, Kristen Wiig, Bowen Yang, and Seth Meyers take the stage. Then later, the Emmys host a Happy Days reunion here on ABC. Please welcome Reba McEntire and Melissa Peterman.
Wow. Well, here we are again, Melissa.
I know, and we're at the Emmys. You know, Reba, I have to admit, I'm a little bit nervous.
Really?
Yeah, I've never done this before.
What?
And I have watched the Emmys, and a lot can go wrong.
Well, yeah, that's why we rehearsed.
Yeah.
You know, we're prepared because, you know, what if the teleprompter went down?
Yeah.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, we memorized everything. Even the nominees.
Yes, yes. No recorded package for us.
No. We do not phone it in.
No way.
Anymore. No.
That's true.
You know
also.
What? Let's show them. Let's show everybody that we memorized all of the nominees' names.
We did.
Yeah. I shut. What? I shut. Shut your eyes.
Okay.
The two nominees for Outstanding Scripted Variety Series are Saturday Night Live. Woo!
Tip of my tongue. Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. Nailed it. Yeah, nailed it. And the Emmy goes to... Last Week Tonight with John Oliver!
Last Week Tonight with John Oliver has received 6 nominations this year and a total overall of 67. This year's nominations are in production design, writing, directing, and scripted variety series. Accepting the Emmy on behalf of the team is John Oliver.
Thank you so much. Thank you to my staff. Some of them are here. Others are in Brooklyn. I don't know that they're watching this, but I know that they are in Brooklyn. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're having fun. I'd particularly like to thank Liz Stanton and Tim Carvell. I'd like to thank HBO for not cancelling us over the last decade. That was never a guarantee. I appreciate it. Please carry on. I'd like to thank my wife, Kate, and our kids' husband. Hudson. His name is Hudson. Ouch. Ouch. That's going to come back to haunt me. And Marzi. I should have got his wrong as well to even it out, but I didn't. Thanks to everyone at HBO. Nina and Casey in particular. I also want to thank, this is going to be very silly, our dog. We had the most fantastic dog, and she was at our wedding, and she got us through a pandemic. She was with us for the 2 pregnancies, and perfect choice of music. We had to say goodbye to her. And fuck you, there you go. It is, I feel like Sarah McLachlan right now. She was an amazing dog, and ouch. I would guess this isn't just for her, this is for all dogs. All dogs, you're all very good girls, you're very good boys, you all deserve a treat. Play me off now. Thanks so much.
Joining us tonight as the Emmys celebrate 50 years of Saturday Night Live and its countless memorable characters are 4 of its iconic cast members, all Emmy nominees in 2024. Please welcome Kristen Wiig, Bowen Yang, Seth Meyers, and Maya Rudolph.
We are here tonight to present the award.
Seth, may I immediately interrupt?
Mm-hmm.
We heard something backstage that need be addressed.
Now, before later. We heard that our dear friend, our mentor, Lorne Michaels, has been nominated for and lost the Emmy 85 times. He has never won.
Never.
No.
85 times. It's just wrong, and we'd like to take this occasion to say a few words to him. Yeah, guys, though...
No, Lorne. Look at me. Look, it's really hard to see if he's looking at me.
Yes.
You do have value. You are worthy, and you are not, and have never been a loser, even though you have lost a lot.
Lorne, now immediately look at me. Look at me and look at my mouth. Each and every one of those 85 times you lost, you were robbed. You hear me? Robbed. Robbed.
Guys, it's not your turn, Seth. Look at me, Lauren.
It's Lorne.
It is? Oh, fun. Lauren, look at me. Look, it gets better, okay? Just because SNL didn't work doesn't mean your next idea won't. Keep dreaming.
Guys, this is very nice, but Lorne has won 21 Emmys, not to mention SNL's won over 200.
What? 200?
That's too much.
Yeah. I can't believe you're complaining about this, Lorne. Not to be rude, but grow up.
And stop looking at us.
I'm so sorry about this, Lorne.
I really think it's Lauren.
Here are the nominees for writing for a variety special.
Alex Edelman, Just for Us. Jacqueline Novak, Get on Your Knees. John Early, Now More Than Ever. Mike Birbiglia, The Old Man and the Pool. The writing team from the Oscars.
Oh. And the Emmy goes to Alex Edelman. Alex Edelman, Just for Us.
This is the first Emmy win and nomination for Alex Edelman.
Okay. Hi, Steve. Thank you so much for this. This is, oh God, I'm gonna cry in front of Carol Burnett. Fantastic. All right. I made this with my great collaborator, Adam Brace, who passed away right before we started on Broadway, and this huge group of people rushed in to fill that void. My Alex Timbers, who directed a special of my dreams, and Mike Birbiglia, my fellow nominee, who produced my show and put me here. And my crew and my producers, who are my family, and HBO let us make a special that we really wanted to make. And Casey, Nina, Aaron, thank you so much. And look, this is really, really beautiful. And really miss Adam, but this is the end of a 7-year journey with the show, but I got to make something really funny with my friend. And so I thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it.
Where you lead, I will follow anywhere that you take.
Coming up, comedy legend Billy Crystal and a performance by Jelly Roll. And get ready for TV moms Meredith Baxter, Susan Kelechi Watson, and Connie Britton here on the Emmys.
I will follow.
Please welcome Gael Garcia Bernal and Emmy nominee Diego Luna.
Hello, hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We were just told that, that the Emmys are losing a big chunk of its audience. So me and Diego decided to do something to push the limits, to erase the boundaries. Diego.
Buenas noches. Bienvenidas y bienvenidos a los Emmys. Un saludo a quienes hablan español en esta sala y a las y los más de 50 millones que hablan español en este país.
¡Bravo!
Sí. Estamos aquí para presentar mejor dirección de una serie o película limitada. ¿Sí? Sí, ¿verdad?
Sí,
muy bien.
Está bien.
Estas y estos son los y las nominadas.
Veronica Tofilska, Baby Reindeer. Noah Hawley, Fargo. Gus Van Sant, Feud, Capote versus the Swans. Millicent Shelton, Lessons in Chemistry. Steven Zalian, Ripley. Issa Lopez, True Detective, Night Country.
Y el ganador o la ganadora de Outstanding Directing for a Limited or Anthology Series or Movie es Steven Zalian for Ripley. Ripley.
This is the first Emmy win and 7th nomination for Steven Zalian. He is also nominated this year for writing and producing Ripley. He received his first 3 nominations for writing, directing, and producing the night of.
Thank you so much. Listen, you know, making Ripley in Italy was its own reward. It was like a dream. I didn't need anything after that. And I know the other directors, you know, they know what I'm talking about. The work is its own reward, and you know, I still really appreciate this honor, though. And I share it with literally hundreds of people, you know, who worked on Ripley, the actors, Andrew, Dakota, Elliot, Johnny, Maurizio, and all the wonderful other Italian actors, the producers, the incredible department heads and crew, all of them artists in their own right. I thank them, the Academy, Netflix, everyone there, and my family. Thank you.
Next on the Emmys, we pay tribute to the characters who have been so much a part of television history. Key players in the very best dramas and sitcoms. Television mothers. Please welcome TV moms Susan Kelechi Watson and Emmy nominees Connie Britton and Meredith Baxter.
I just want to say thanks to all the TV dads for giving their TV wives a shout out, but now it's all about us TV moms. We have come a long way from when we were lucky enough to even leave the kitchen.
That's right. Now, TV moms can do it all, right? We can be a country music star. We can be a successful CEO who just wants to take her family on vacation. We can be the head of a haunted household where we might happen to give birth to the Antichrist. Or we could even be a school principal who's also an amazing partner to a certain football coach husband.
TV moms are no longer one-dimensional. We have choices. Choices that could lead you back to your beloved dance studio. Choices that remind us that our dreams aren't deferred. It's okay to soul search. It's okay to ask for as much money as a TV dad.
Thank God that we are way past the days when we couldn't even say the word pregnant on I Love Lucy.
Or when married couples slept in separate beds, which always led to the question,
how did she become a mom in the first place?
How does that work?
Oh, it's probably in a flashback.
Oh, yeah.
Commercial break.
And none of this would be possible without the contributions from our great TV writers. So we TV moms are proud to be presenting the nominees for writing for a comedy series.
Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary. Christopher Storer and Joanna Carlo, The Bear. Meredith Scardino and Sam Means, Girls 5 Eva. Lucia Agnello, Paul W. Downs and Jen Statsky, Hacks. Chris Kelly and Sarah Schneider, The Other Two. Jake Bender and Zach Dunn, What We Do in the Shadows.
And the Emmy goes to Lucia Agnello, Paul W. Downs, and Jen Statsky, Hacks.
This is the second Emmy win for this writing team in this category for Hacks.
I guess I'll speak. Thank you so much. Thank you to the Academy. Thank all of you for clapping. You know, we make a show about comedy because as three weird, lonely kids, it was the thing that made us feel connected to other people. Okay, Jen is saying she was popular, but I made two weird, lonely kids. Okay, so Lucia wasn't unpopular, but it made one lonely weirdo and two semi-popular girls feel connected to other people. And if you have seen this show or felt seen by the show and laughed at it, we thank you because you have made us feel more connected to the world.
We want to thank, of course, Jean Smart, who is incredible. Hannah Einbinder, a genius. Thank you for being our friend. We love you so much. Our incredible writers, everybody at HBO, Casey Boyce, Sarah Aubrey, Susanna Makos, Kristen Schwartz.
Our amazing producers, Morgan Sackett, this show would not happen without you. Thank you so much. Travis, Lala, we love you, our families. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
One thing about being a working actor in a room like this is you really come face to face with the jobs you didn't get. Fun fact, my dad came very close to getting the role of Toby Ziegler in The West Wing.
Well, I wouldn't call that a fun fact, but yeah, the role went to the other guy, who was Richard Schiff.
Another fun fact, Richard Schiff went on to win the Emmy for that role.
Again, why is that a fun fact?
Well, it's fun for Richard.
And how was your audition for Ripley?
Never heard back. Anyway, please welcome our next presenter, six-time Emmy winner, Billy Crystal.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's just great to be anywhere. The category I get to present is Outstanding Talk Series, and it's a very special one to me because I realized the other day it's almost 50 years since I went on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson for the very first time. And you're applauding that I'm old? Okay, good. It was a huge deal. I mean, I was 7 years old, and no, but it was an amazing experience for a young comic to be introduced by Johnny. I'm standing behind the curtain. I'm so nervous. My heart was pounding. I was feeling like a bull rider in the rodeo before they opened the gate, praying if I can just stay on my monologue for 5 minutes without being thrown off, that I'd be fine. But right before I went on, in a commercial break, stage manager comes up to me and says, now listen, watch me when you finish. If I go like this, it means stay there, take a bow, and leave. But if I go like that, it means go to the desk and meet Johnny. That's what he said. What I heard was, if I point to the desk, you sit next to Johnny and maybe you'll have a career. But if I go like this, you go back to your job at Radio Shack. So I did my routine, applause. He pointed at the desk, and almost 50 years later, here I am to introduce this year's nominees. Now, I've been on all of these shows, some of them several times, and thank you. Throughout my career, I've kept a diary of my first appearances on these shows, so I'd like to read you some of my thoughts after each of my first appearances. The Daily Show. Had a great time with John. John said, let's meet after, we'll have dinner right after the show. I waited, and he was gone. Late Night with Seth Meyers. Terrific interviewer, terrific writer. He said, let's go to the Pebble Bar and have a drink. And I waited, and they said he had gone home. Jimmy Kimmel Live. Had a fantastic time with Jimmy. He's so easy to talk to. He said, meet me at my restaurant, we'll have dinner. So I went, and Guillermo showed up. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Brilliant guy, but I wonder if he's ever seen himself naked. I didn't say they were funny. I said these were first impressions of the show. I've enjoyed all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, the Emmy for Outstanding Talk Series, and whoever wins, if you want to have dinner after the show, I'll wait. And the Emmy goes to The Daily Show.
The Daily Show received 4 nominations this year. Accepting the Emmy on behalf of the team is Jon Stewart.
You've made an old man very happy.
This is remarkable. To have an opportunity to work with this incredibly talented group once a week has just been, it's really made my Mondays. And Michael Costa, Ronnie Chang, Desi Leidig, Jordan Klepper, my fellow hosts, they just kick ass. But if you really want to know the heart and soul of the team, if you really want to know the keeper of the flame of The Daily Show, Miss Jen Flans is our executive producer. And Miss Jen Flans has been there since 1998. So started out as a PA, has been executive producer for 15 years. And just say to the people.
I love our show, and I love the people we work with, and I love working at TV, so thanks. I love John.
Thank you all very much. Take care.
Coming up, Nicola Coughlan and Nava Mao. Then later, Ron Howard and Henry Winkler. And yes, there is a doctor in the house. TV doctors Mindy Kaling, Mekhi Phifer, and Zach Braff. Here on ABC.
Welcome back, everybody. One more piece of Emmy trivia. Emmy turned 76 this year, which means even though we're on ABC, Emmy is watching CBS. Speaking of CBS, you must be excited about the new Matlock reboot.
Why would you say that?
Well, just because you're the demographic that's
in the know?
In the know,
In the
yeah.
know. Oh.
Please welcome our next presenters, Nicola Coughlan and Nava Mao.
I would like to say it is an honor to be here, to present the first award dedicated to emotional support animals in a limited series.
What are you talking about?
From Lassie to Old Yeller, emotional support animals have had a rich history in television.
Nicola, this category is for Best Supporting Actor, as in human actor.
Okay, that is fine. Unrelated, if anyone in the audience needs 500 dog treats, come and find me at the after party.
Duly noted. Here are the nominees for Supporting Actor in a Limited Anthology Series or Movie.
Jonathan Bailey, Fellow Travelers. Robert Downey Jr., The Sympathizer. Tom Goodman-Hill, Baby Reindeer. John Hawkes, True Detective, Night Country. Lamorne Morris, Fargo. Lewis Pullman, Lessons in Chemistry. Treat Williams, Feud, Capote versus the Swans.
And the Emmy goes to Lamorne Morris, Fargo.
This is the first Emmy win and nomination for Lamorne Morris.
Man. Oh my gosh. I want to thank God for allowing me to be here. I also want to thank God for my beautiful mother, who raised me. She's been my biggest champion ever since I, came out of, I dropped out of her butt, whatever. I know where babies come from. My beautiful daughter, Lily, I love you. I told you I would do it. You've always doubted me. I'm your hero, I'm your leader. All the folks at FX, my beautiful cast, my management team, 360. Oh my God, I'm forgetting so many people. Please wrap it up. Shut up. My fellow nominees, Robert Downey Jr., I got a poster of you in my house. Please sign it, seriously. Okay, and I love you. I love you to all my friends and my family. If you got my number, that means I love you. And who am I? Let's see. John Landgraf. Thank you, Noah Hawley. Noah Hawley, you put together one hell of a cast, man. Thank you for trusting and believing in me. And everyone over at FX and Hulu. I'll do another thing on my podcast and thank the rest of the people that I forgot to thank. Yeah.
Joining us on stage right now are three actors whose characters were members of a profession that has been the source of great storylines going back to the very first medical drama, City Hospital, that debuted 73 years ago. Please welcome TV doctors Mekhi Phifer and Emmy nominees Mindy Kaling and Zach Braff.
You know, I was so honored to play a doctor on ER. And in developing my character, I was inspired, not just by the actors on the series, but by actual physicians I've known.
I was inspired to portray a doctor on the Mindy Project by the example of my own mother in OBGYN. What about you, Zach?
I was waiting tables and serving the universally gracious people of Beverly Hills. I would get foot-long hot dogs from 7-Eleven and eat 6 inches for lunch. And 6 inches for dinner. I was inspired to not live like that anymore.
And I can see that in every scene you're in.
Thank you.
Yes, and I concur. Here are the nominees for writing for a drama series.
Peter Morgan and Muriel Shea-Barney Claire, The Crown. Geneva Robertson-Dorrit and Graham Wagner, Fallout. Francesca Sloan and Donald Glover, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Rachel Kondo and Justin Marks, Sёgun. Rachel Kondo and Callan Puente, Sёgun. Will Smith, Slow Horses.
And the Emmy goes to Will Smith.
Slow Horses.
Surrounded by losers, misfits and boozers.
This is the 3rd Emmy win and 5th nomination for Will Smith. He took home his first Emmy for being a part of the producing team of Veep.
You're foolish, you're fake. There's always a hope on this slow.
First of all, relax. Despite my name, I come in peace. I'd like to thank Mick Herron for his brilliant books, Gail Mutrux for seeing the potential in them, Jamie Lawrence for seeing the potential in me, Jay Hunt for her unwavering belief in the show, Ian Canning, everyone at Seesaw, Graham Yost for his support and his wisdom, my fellow writers, Morwenna Banks, Mark Denton, Johnny Stockwood, my amazing agent, Abby Singer at Catarotto, my wonderful wife, Anne, Leo and Phoebe, Daddy won a trophy, Saul Metzstein for being the most gifted and generous collaborator, and most of all, Gary Oldman and all of the cast, and Jade Robertson and all of the crew for making the very best version of the script. Thank you so much.
Still to come, the awards for actor and actress in a drama series, a Happy Days reunion you won't want to miss, and a performance by Jelly Roll, here at the Emmys on ABC.
Hey, bartender, let me ask you, what goes best with a burger?
Easy. Johnny Walker Blue Label.
Sounds perfect.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Have you been watching the show from a backstage bar?
Yeah, this is the best seat in the house. It's quiet, you got a great view. Join me.
All right.
You know, I checked, it's okay to have a drink and present responsibly.
Great. To a great night.
Please welcome Taylor Zakar Perez and Emmy winner tonight, Eben Moss-Backrack.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, that's it.
We are back at the 76th Emmy Awards, live from the Peacock Theater in downtown Los Angeles. It's time for the award for writing for a limited or anthology series or movie. Will it go to Baby Reindeer, Black Mirror, Fargo, Fellow Travelers, Ripley, or True Detective Night Country? And now it's time to present our next Emmy.
That was so much fun.
It was.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah.
To shoot against sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
Here are the nominees.
Richard Gadd, Baby Reindeer. Charlie Brooker, Black Mirror. Noah Hawley, Fargo. Ron Niswaner, Fellow Travelers. Steven Zalian, Ripley. Issa Lopez, True Detective, Night Country.
Richard Gadd, Baby Reindeer.
This is the first Emmy win and third nomination for Richard Gadd, who was also nominated for producing and starring in Baby Reindeer.
Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Thanks so much. Yeah, this is the stuff of dreams. Thank you so much to the Academy for voting for me. Thank you to Netflix for letting me tell this story to the world. Thank you to Anne and Lindsay, Toby. Thank you to the amazing Clockenwell Films, Petra, Wim, my brothers, Matt and Ed. Thank you to all the amazing cast and crew, my amazing team, Abby, Chris, Richard, Frankie, CJ and Emma. Look, 10 years ago, I was down and out, right? I never ever thought I'd get my life together. I never ever thought I'd be able to rectify myself with what had happened to me and get myself back on my feet again. And then here I am, just over a decade later, picking up one of the biggest writing awards in television, yeah? Now, I don't mean that. I don't mean that to sound arrogant. I mean it as encouragement for anyone who's going through a difficult time right now to persevere, yeah? I don't know much about this life. I don't know why we're here, none of that. But I do know that nothing lasts forever. And no matter how bad it gets, it always gets better. Yeah, so if you're struggling, keep going, keep going. And I promise you, things will be okay. Thank you so much for this award.
In 1974, a strange phenomenon was bubbling under all the political turbulence, a wave of nostalgia for the 1950s. The musical Grease was playing on Broadway, American Graffiti had premiered in movie theaters, and a brand new sitcom called Happy Days was making its television debut. It starred a young actor with a very familiar face who would go on to become one of Hollywood's most iconic film directors. Also starring was a new kid on the block who would soon become the coolest, toughest cat to ever put a comb through a ducktail. Celebrating the 50th anniversary of Happy Days, please welcome Ron Howard and Henry Winkler.
Okay, thank you. Listen, before we get started, I just want to say last week, my very good friend for 50 years won an Emmy for his wonderful documentary called The Idea Man, Jim Henson.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks to the Academy, and this is fantastic.
Feels like home.
Did you notice anything though?
Well, there was no music when that thing went up.
No theme song. Candace Bergen had a theme song.
Yeah, of course she would get one.
Well, I have a solution.
What?
Well, you know, you could do it.
No, come on. First of all, I'm out of practice. And second of all, it takes schooling and, you know.
Well, you went to the Yale School of Drama, Henry. Come on, you know you can do it.
Nice to see you.
And yes, so here are the nominees for Outstanding Directing for a Comedy Series. Well done.
Randall Einhorn, Abbott Elementary. Christopher Storer, The Bear. Rami Youssef, The Bear. Guy Ritchie, The Gentleman. Lucia Agnello, Hats. Mary Lou Bella, The Miss Pat Show.
And the...
I was laughing at
Yes, I was
Stephen
laughing.
Marty.
I was going around there. It was funny. Hi, everybody. Okay, and the winner is... Okay, you are the director.
Christopher Storer, The Bear.
This is the 4th Emmy win and 2nd consecutive win in this category for Christopher Storer. Last year, he took home 3 Emmys for writing, directing, and producing The Bear.
Wow, thank you so much for FX for investing in the thing that you probably shouldn't invest in, which is a restaurant. Hulu, Disney. On this episode, you know, it was one of those weird ones where we were all kind of cramped into a smaller house, and it was one of those instances where I could sort of, for the first time, see our whole crew, and it was special because I could see how hard everybody worked and how much everybody cared and how much they cared about each other. And I just want to accept on their behalf, just because they're so wonderful. And I think we've been able to do this for a few years now, and we all know how lucky we are to get to do this. And to anybody watching The Bear, it means so much to us. Thank you very much. This is great.
Just ahead, Matt Bomer and Joshua Jackson present the Governor's Award to Greg Berlanti. Then later, Jane Lynch and Brendan Hunt have a coach's moment. It's the Emmys on ABC. Please welcome Emmy winner, John Leguizamo.
Yo, what's up? I'm John Leguizamo, and I'm one of Hollywood's DEI hires. That's right, DEI. The D is for diligence, the E is for excellence, the I is for imagination. And everyone in this room tonight has dedicated their lives to diligence, excellence, and imagination, so we are all DEI hires. And man, what a beautiful and diverse room this is tonight. Wepa. Because when I was growing up in Jackson Heights, Queens, a scrawny little wannabe gangster, you're not from Queens, don't lie. I didn't know that people like me could be actors. At 15, I didn't know the word representation. Actually, there were a lot of words I didn't know back then. But I saw a lot of brown face. I saw Marlon Brando play a Mexican in Viva Zapata, and Al Pacino play Cuban gangster Tony Montana, and Natalie Wood play a Puerto Rican beauty named Maria. Everybody played us, except us. I didn't see a lot of people on TV who looked like me. Of course, there was always Ricky Ricardo. Lucy, you got a lot of explaining to do. And I know some of you remember the Looney Tunes cartoon mouse, Speedy Gonzales, the fastest mouse in all of Mexico, arriba, arriba, ándale. And his lethargic, useless sidekick, Slowpoke Rodriguez. Sorry, Señor Pussycat, I can't play with you no more. It's time for my siesta. And that's how we saw ourselves, because that's all we saw of ourselves. I used to watch Star Trek and think, wow, in the future, there ain't gonna be no Latin people. But at least then the food will suck. And for years, I didn't complain about the limited roles my people were offered. The spicy sex pot, the Latin lover, the maid, the gangbanger. Turns out not complaining doesn't change anything. So thank you. So for the past few years, I've been complaining. A few months ago, I took out a full-page ad in the New York Times asking Emmy voters to recognize candidates of color. And it's a good thing I decided to do before I found out how much a full-page ad in the New York Times costs. Woo! But the ad worked, because overnight Hollywood changed. Yeah. Okay, not really. But what I see here tonight makes me, well, almost happy. And certainly less angry, because tonight is among the most diverse list of nominees in Emmy history. And I see lots of my incredibly talented Latinx brothers and sisters. Selena Gomez is nominated for Only Murders in the Building. And she's been carrying Steve Martin and Martin Short for 3 whole seasons. Sofia Vergara is nominated for Griselda. Dale, homegirl. Isa Lopez is being recognized for True Detective Night Country, which also had indigenous actress Kaylee Reese in a lead role. Yes, sir. And Nava Mao, who was born in Mexico City and starred in Baby Reindeer. And she's the first transgender person ever nominated for a limited series acting Emmy. Also, my pal Liza Colon Zayas. Vaya. She won for The Bear, the charming story of white people who are obsessed with Michelin stars and making kale taste good. That's 5 Latinx nominees being honored tonight. 6 if you count Mark Cuban from Shark Tank. What, his last name is Cuban, that counts? Come on. And here's another sign of progress. Right after I took that ad in the New York Times, Academy members elected the first ever Latino chair, Mero Mero Chris Abrego. You're welcome, Hollywood. I did it.
Actually, John, Chris Abrego was elected chair of the Television Academy in November 2023, which was 8 months before your ad.
Yeah, whatever. But we need more stories from excluded groups: Black, Asian, Jewish, Arab, LGBTQ+, and disabled. And this show tonight is proof that our industry is making progress. So I am delighted to introduce you someone who's committed to protecting and fostering that progress. Please welcome the chair of the Television Academy, Chris Abrego.
Thank you, John, for joining us tonight and for consistently using your voice to champion a new era for our industry, one in which we all stand to win. It is a distinct honor to stand here as chair of the Television Academy. This stage has been the backdrop for so many unforgettable moments for our creative community. When Viola Davis became the first Black woman to win an Emmy for lead actress in a drama series in 2015, she said, "The only thing that separates women of color from anyone else is opportunity. You cannot win an Emmy for roles that are simply not there." That stayed with me. So I just want to recognize all of you who create or support the stories that do just that, provide extraordinary talent, the opportunities that lead to nights like this one. While there's still a long way to go to address the opportunity gap, this year tells us what we all want to see, that we all want to see content that is in dialogue with the real world. And that when outstanding inclusive content is greenlit and then given the budget and support required for success, Academy members will find it and reward it. I agree. The Academy is committed to supporting an industry that represents the diversity of its audience, from convening industry-wide conversations that drive inclusion, to nurturing rising talent, to supporting aspiring professionals through programs like the Bob Bennett Future Leaders, named in the honor of legendary television executive Robert M. Bennett. Today, our Academy is stronger than ever. As of tonight, we are 25,829 members. That's the largest the Academy has ever been. And I celebrate each of you. And now, to present the Television Academy Governor's Award, please welcome Joshua Jackson and Emmy nominee Matt Bomer.
This
song. It's our pleasure tonight to pay tribute to a true television icon, and most importantly, a mentor and a friend. I've looked to Greg Berlanti as an inspiration both as an artist and as a person, and collaborating with him is a reminder that not only is he a talent at the highest caliber, he's also one of the good guys.
TV history was made on Dawson's Creek, as Greg was the first writer-producer to show a gay kiss on primetime between two teenagers, and that was back in 2000. I remember being so proud, thank you again, to be part of that show, and at the same time, I didn't understand how big it was. Greg gave us a beautiful, relatable, and yes, the first portrait of a gay teen who acted on his desires with the same anxiety everyone has over their first kiss.
Yes. It was a huge moment, but then again, Greg has always given us big moments, ones that challenge us to be better versions of ourselves.
And like all visionary producers, he is one step ahead of the audience with his shows. He opens the door, and as we go through, we realize we are more comfortable with characters having real-life experiences than we ever could have imagined.
Beyond his incredible work in film and television, Greg is a philanthropist whose benevolence knows no bounds. His Berlanti Family Foundation has given generously to cancer research, LGBTQ+ organizations, and during Hollywood's recent labor strikes, donated nearly $1 million to those affected. In everything he does, his impact on the LGBTQ community, on our industry, and on humanity is immeasurable.
A prolific showrunner with over 45 shows and a record-breaking 20 scripted series on TV at once, Greg Berlanti's journey to this stage began in 1998 when he joined Dawson's Creek as a writer. From there, he went on to create and shepherd some of the most iconic series of the past quarter century. Brothers and Sisters, Everwood, Political Animals, Arrow, The Flash, The Flight Attendant, Riverdale, All American, You, and Found. Along the way, he has used his platform and his commitment to the LGBTQ community to break new ground. Introducing the first gay kiss, the first gay marriage, and the first transgender superhero while championing diversity. He's a writer and director, a producer and philanthropist whose causes include the F Cancer Gala, the Giving Spirit, MPTF, and the Entertainment Community Fund. Named one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people in the world, honored for his powerful impact on entertainment and culture.
And cut, great, present.
Trailblazer, visionary, television legend, Greg Berlanti.
We are honored to present the 2024 Governor's Award to Greg Berlanti.
Please sit. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen, not just for your kind words, but your incredible friendship and talent through the years. Thank you, Chris Abrego and the Board of Governors for this deeply humbling honor of a lifetime, an opportunity of a lifetime to express my gratitude. First, to everyone at home who's watched our shows, there is no thank you that would ever be enough. I wanted to be a part of television even before I knew how that was possible. Like so many Gen X kids in the 70s and 80s, the one color TV our family could afford was on around the clock in our house, and I watched and loved all of it. Now, there wasn't a lot of gay characters on television back then, and I was a closeted gay kid, and it's hard to describe how lonely that was at the time. There was no internet to connect with other queer kids, no LGBTQ+ advocacy groups in schools. Back then, the only way to tell if another kid might be gay was if he also watched Dynasty, Dallas, and could name all 4 of the Golden Girls. It's true. Then the initial reports of AIDS started showing up on the news, and for the first time in my life, I saw openly gay men on television. Too many were dying, but they were also in the streets. Men holding hands with other men, marching and fighting for their lives. And they gave me hope that I might one day have their courage to come out and share my truth with the world. The other thing that happened because of a television was that I announced to my family the first TV creator I wanted to be, Jim Henson. And my mom got business cards made up that said Greg Berlanti, puppeteer, and she put these cards all around town. And I started doing puppet shows for kids' birthdays. But that was it. Someone believed in me, that I could tell stories for a living. It's why I'm so appreciative of this honor. It won't remind me of a single show, but instead will remind me of all the people, like my mom, whose shoulders I rode in on tonight. Too many to mention. All the teachers and friends and representatives and executives across the years. Actors and crews who made real the worlds we dreamt up, and I'll remember all the writers I dreamt those worlds up with. It will remind me of my Warner Brothers TV family that's given me a home from my beginnings, led by the great Peter Roth, to our amazing leaders today, Channing Dungey and David Zaslav, and my seatmates this evening, who stand in for all the other coworkers and family who made this moment possible. The amazing Carl Ogawa, my producing partner, the incomparable Sarah Schechter, my loving sister Dina and my father Gene are here. My dad was a businessman his whole life, and yet he made me study theater in college because he knew it's what I loved. Lastly, my soulmate, my husband, Robbie Rogers, who's not just here for me, but because he produced The Fellow Travelers, which everyone should watch. It's amazing. And when I think about it, to have traveled that distance from that scared kid years ago to this stage with my husband in the audience and our two beautiful children, Caleb and Mia, watching at home, go to bed as soon as this is over. When I think about how much the world had to change to make the life I'm living now possible, even in hindsight, it's unimaginable to me. Sadly, the one person who did imagine this night first is not here to celebrate it with us. We lost my mom several years ago to cancer, but the belief she had in me still lingers on long after she's gone. That's how powerful belief is. And her belief travels through me and out to all of the kids out there who today may feel alone or other or scared to share their truth with the world. If my mom were here, she would want you to know that you are loved and you are worthy and you have a story to tell, and we need those stories now more than ever. And she believes in you, and I do too. So hurry up and get here. Until then, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all very much.
Up next, TV coaches Jane Lynch and Brendan Hunt team up to present an award. And stay tuned for a special performance by Jelly Roll. Then later, we're joined by three of your favorite TV cops, Don Johnson, Jimmy Smits, and Niecy Nash Betts.
As someone who never truly appreciated the inside of a gymnasium or what it had to offer, I now have the unique pleasure to introduce a couple of great TV coaches. Please welcome Jane Lynch and Brendan Hunt.
We're in a locker room because we both played coaches on TV shows.
But only one of us played a head coach.
People don't know this, but we both studied theater at Illinois State University.
And nobody cares about that. Now, just to be clear, I was the head coach on Glee and you were the assistant coach on Ted Lasso.
Yeah. Yes, but I don't see why that distinction matters.
Well, it does matter because head coaches, like directors in this category, are in charge. And assistant coaches are underlings. Like if you were my assistant coach, I would say, don't slouch. When you present an Emmy, stand up straight.
And I would say, boss, methods of fear and intimidation are outdated, and players today respond best to love and respect.
And I would nod in pretend agreement. Let's take a look at the nominees for directing for a drama series.
Stephen Daldry, The Crown. Mimi Leader, The Morning Show. Hiro Murai, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Frederick E. O'Toy, Sёgun. Saul Nedstein, Slow Horses. Sally Richardson Whitfield, Winning Time, The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty.
But Jane, where is the envelope?
Oh, I gave that envelope to some very special guests.
Please welcome Olympic athletes Ilona Maher, Stephen Nederazic, Caleb Dressel, and Paralympian Ezra Frack. And the Emmy goes to Frederick E. Otoy, Sёgun.
Hi. I know a lot of you. I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you so much for this. Thanks to the Academy, thanks to Hulu and Disney and FX for this incredible project. I had the honor of being asked to participate, and this team of amazing actors and actresses led the way. And I owe them everything, Anna and Cosmo and Hero, and also the incredible crew, and Sam McCurdy, my director of photography. And I wanted to just say thank you to my mom and my dad and my sister who's here, and my children, my 3 daughters are here, and my wife, Sandy. And also wanted to thank my heroes who taught me how to direct. David Lean, Alfred Hitchcock, Akira Kurosawa, and Robert Wise, and thank you for letting me steal from them every day.
Here are tonight's accountants from Ernst & Young. Alana McClooney and Jade Davis. And now, joining us in tribute to the members of our television family we've lost, Jelly Roll.
I believe that music is therapeutic. I believe that music can heal. I also believe that storytelling is just as cathartic. I hope that this song can act as a healing moment for those mourning the storytellers we have lost this year. If you are feeling lost or alone tonight, I want you to know that it's okay to not always be okay. I am not okay. I'm barely getting by. I'm losing track of days. I'm losing sleep at night. And I am not okay. I'm hanging on the rails. So if I say I'm fine, just know that I learned to hide it well. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life. But God knows, I know when it's all said and done, I'm not okay. But it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. I woke up today, I almost stayed in bed. I had the devil on my back and voices in my head. Some days it ain't all bad, some days it all gets worse. Some days I swear I'm better off laying in that dirt. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life. But God knows, I know when it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but it's all gonna be alright, gonna be alright. gonna be alright. I know one day we'll see the other side. The pain will wash away in a holy water tide, and we all gonna be alright. But it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. I'm not okay, but that's alright.
And the Emmy for deceased industry professional we will miss most goes to. Hi, everyone. This is the time in the show when we remember the legends we've lost over the past year, one of whom I was very lucky to know, and that was Bob Newhart. Those of you who knew Bob, who knew him personally, know he was exactly who you thought he was and hoped he would be. He did not have range. He didn't need to have range. Bob had what very few comedians have, especially today, a degree in accounting. Bob was a humble, politely hilarious man. He got his first Emmy nomination in 1962 and didn't win one until 2013, 51 years later, which is a great lesson, and that lesson is, Jon Stewart, you should be ashamed of yourself. You said you were retiring. Bob Newhart was one of our most loved and funniest people for more than 60 years, and we will miss him for many years to come.
And now a TV archetype everyone in this room agrees on, cops. Please welcome Jimmy Smits, Don Johnson, and Niecy Nash Betts.
We are here tonight representing legendary cops that you've seen through the years on TV. Each of us has played a very different type of character on shows about law enforcement. My character on NYPD Blue, Bobby Simone, was a strong, sensitive, street-smart type, not worthy, who had to rein in his very eccentric partner.
My character was Raynisha Williams on Reno 911. Raynisha brought two important things to being a cop: a marginal knowledge of the law And the belief that you can't fight crime if you ain't cute.
And one of the cops I played, Sonny Crockett on Miami Vice, was the type who played by his own rules, which almost always conflicted with orders from his superiors. But in the end, though, his methods were effective, and he always brought the bad guy to justice.
And I was there to witness Sonny Crockett in action for 1 page, 30 seconds of screen time. I was Crockett's partner, killed by a car bomb. Boom.
Yeah, but you were spectacular in that 30 seconds. It got you NYPD Blue.
Let me tell you something. I cried for a week.
But Nisi, my character on NYPD Blue, he died too.
Car bomb again?
No, heart transplant, got infected, boom.
Okay, well, my characters always live. Hell, I'm black and I survived Dahmer. Come on. Now, let's get to the nominations for lead actor in a limited anthology series or movie.
Matt Bomer, Fellow Travelers. Richard Gadd, Baby Reindeer. John Hamm, Fargo. Tom Hollander, Feud, Capote versus the Swans. Andrew Scott, Ripley.
And the Emmy goes to Richard Gadd, Baby Reindeer.
This is the second Emmy win tonight and third nomination for Richard Gadd.
Oh, you're all crazy, honestly. Thank you. Thank you so much. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this one at all, and I didn't prepare. I mean, this is not John Hamm. I'm your biggest fan, as I told you for ages last night, over and over again. But this is not well done. Oh, thank you, and thank you to the directors, Veronica and Josephine, for bringing out the best in me. Thank you to Matthew. I forgot to thank you guys on the last round, so I'm so glad I get another chance to do it again. Thanks to all the people I mentioned previously as well. I'd like to thank my mom and dad, glaring omission from the previous one as well. You know, they're the best. We've had some trying times as a family, and they've been through there for me, a constant source of love and support. The thing I'm most grateful for is they never, ever told me what I needed to do with my life, and they never, ever told me who I needed to be. And I think that's the greatest gift a parent can give a child. They always said, follow your heart, and the rest will fall into place. And I think it's good advice. Follow your heart, and the rest will fall into place. Thank you.
Please welcome Emmy nominees Lily Gladstone and Greta Lee.
Past winners in our next category include some of the greatest actresses of the past half century, or ever.
Or ever. Meryl Streep. Yes. Regina King. Helen Mirren, to name just a few, yes.
And although the category title may include the word limited, the talent of this year's nominees knows no bounds.
Here they are, the nominees for lead actress in a limited or anthology series or movie.
Jodie Foster, True Detective Night Country. Brie Larson, Lessons in Chemistry. Juno Temple, Fargo. Sofia Vergara, Griselda. Naomi Watts, Feud, Capote versus the Swans.
And the Emmy goes to
Jodie Foster!
This is the first Emmy win and fourth nomination for Jodie Foster.
Well, this is an incredibly emotional moment.
For me, because True Detective North Country was just a magical experience, and it all comes from the top. The beautiful, wonderful, talented, I love you so much, Issa Lopez, La Reina, who really dreamed up this crazy Liz Danvers for me, and our incredible, incredible Icelandic crew, Dagfrir, and our cast. Gosh, I love you guys all so much from everywhere in the world, but especially my champ, my partner in crime, Kaylee Reese. Thank you. And I know I can talk fast, man. I can talk fast. And mostly the indigenous people, the Inupiaq and Inuit people of Northern Alaska, who they just told us their stories, and they allowed us to listen, and that was just a blessing. It was love, 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 and when you feel that, something amazing happens. It's deep and wonderful, and it's older than this place and this time. And that's just the message, which is love and work equals art. To my boys, Charlie and Kit, remember that, and love of my life, Alex Hedison, my wife. Thank you so much. Thank you. Cheers.
Please welcome 6-time Emmy winner, Jean Smart.
These next 5 nominees exemplify the excellence of what being nominated for an Emmy is all about. They are all outstanding. Although I do need to learn to read the synopsis before I start binge watching, I thought Baby Reindeer was going to be a delightful children's story about Rudolph and his red-nosed family. So, not even close. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Limited or Anthology Series.
Baby Reindeer, Fargo, Lessons in Chemistry, Ripley, True Detective Night Country.
And the Emmy goes to Baby Reindeer!
Baby Reindeer received 11 nominations this year, winning at the Creative Arts Emmys for casting and picture editing. Tonight, they take home 4 Emmys. Accepting on behalf of the team is Richard Gadd.
Thank you so much. This is unbelievable. Let me introduce you to everyone. This is Clockwell Films. This is Matt, Ed, Petra, Wim, wonderful directors, Veronica, Josephine, wonderful casting director, Martin, Matthew, producer. Amazing cast. I can't believe I forgot to thank you guys. Jesus Christ. I mean, they're amazing, these guys. Look, you know, like, I know the industry is in a slump right now, and I know that might force or put pressure on networks and stuff to tighten the purse strings and broaden the slate, but I do believe no slump was ever broken without a willingness to take risks. I think if Baby Reindeer has proved anything, it's that there's no set formula to this, that you don't need big stars, proven IP, long-running series, catch-all storytelling to have a hit. That really, the only constant across any success in television is good storytelling that speaks to our times. So take risks, push boundaries, explore the uncomfortable, dare to fail in order to achieve. Thank you so much for this award.
Up next, 2 giant awards as Stephen Yeun presents lead actor in a drama series. Then later, the Emmy for lead actress in a drama series is in the hands of TV's top attorneys Viola Davis, Gina Torres, and Christine Baranski. It's the Emmys on ABC. Please welcome Emmy winner Stephen Yeun.
These 6 men delivered performances so captivating that they transported us, showcasing fluidity in the craft. Here are the nominees for lead actor in a drama series.
Idris Elba, Hijack. Donald Glover, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Walton Goggins, Fallout. Gary Oldman, Slow Horses. Hiroyuki Sanada, Sёgun. Dominic West, The Crown.
And the Emmy goes to Hiroyuki Sanada.
This is the first Emmy win and nomination for Hiroyuki Sanada.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I'm beyond honored to be here with amazing nominees. And thank you for FX, Disney, and Hulu for believing in me. And thank you, my team, for always supporting me. And thank you for all the crew and cast of Sёgun. I'm so proud of you. It was an East meets West dream project with respect. And Sёgun taught me that when people work together, we can make miracle. We can create a better future together. Thank you so much.
From Perry Mason to Saul Goodman, Ben Matlock to Ally McBeal, some of our favorite characters over the years are television's lawyers. Whether prosecutor or defense attorney, criminal lawyer or civil litigator, their importance and impact on viewers cannot be overstated. Please welcome TV lawyers Gina Torres and Emmy winners Christine Baranski and Viola Davis.
It has been said that the doctor sees our human weakness, the minister sees our stupidity, and the lawyer sees our wickedness.
Although, let me add this one caveat. In courtrooms and law offices like the ones we've seen from the early days of television up through today, lawyers have seen every combination of the human condition.
And in their efforts, in so many ways, they try to better that human condition and uplift us. Ultimately, television lawyers remind us of two things. First, that the trifecta of weakness, stupidity, and wickedness will never go away.
And second, that the cases and trials and clients that showcase that trifecta make for really entertaining television.
And now, here are our nominees for lead actress in a drama series.
Jennifer Aniston, The Morning Show. Carrie Coon, The Gilded Age. Maya Erskine, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Anna Sawai, Sёgun. Imelda Staunton, The Crown. Reese Witherspoon, The Morning Show.
And the Emmy goes to Anna Sawai, Sёgun.
This is the first Emmy win and nomination for Anna Sawai.
I was crying before my name was announced. I'm a mess today. Thank you to the Academy for naming me alongside my fellow nominees whose work I grew up watching and love. Thank you to John Landgraf and the whole FX team for believing in our story. Thank you, Justin and Rachel, for believing in me and giving me this role of a lifetime. Thank you to every single one of the crew and cast, led by Hero. Hero's over there. He really has opened doors and continues to open doors for people like me. Thank you so much. Cosmo, you are the most honest and truthful and no BS actor I know, and you made me give my 120%. Lastly, thank you to my team, and thank you to my family. Mom, I love you. You are the reason I'm here. You showed me stoicism, and that's how I was able to portray Mariko. This is to all the women who expect nothing and continue to be an example for everyone. Thank you so much.
After the break, Catherine O'Hara presents the award for Outstanding Comedy Series, and the cast of The West Wing crowns this year's Outstanding Drama Series. It's the Emmys on ABC. From the cast of Warner Brothers' 26-time Emmy-winning series, The West Wing, please welcome Martin Sheen, Dulé Hill, Janelle Maloney, Richard Schiff, and Allison Janney.
From 1999 to 2006, I had the honor of playing the President of the United States on an extraordinary series created by Aaron Sorkin and produced by John Wells.
The name of that series, The West Wing. And we all had the honor serving your administration.
It's hard to believe that just 25 years ago, Aaron and the writers actually had to use their imaginations to create interesting plot lines for The West Wing.
Unlike today, where storylines can be plucked right off the news, storylines that writers would have deemed a bit far-fetched, if not utterly ridiculous 25 years ago.
Our political landscape has shifted dramatically in recent years, but two things have not changed: the importance of everyone making sure to be registered and to vote,
and the quality of the drama series on television.
Here are this year's nominees.
The Crown, Fallout, The Gilded Age, The Morning Show, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Sёgun, Slow Horses, Three Body Problem.
And the Emmy goes to Sёgun.
For its first eligible year, Sёgun has received 25 nominations. Sёgun won a record-breaking 14 Emmys at the Creative Arts Ceremony, winning another 4 tonight. The show holds this year's top spot with the most Emmy nominations.
Oh my gosh, we gotta go fast. Wow, okay. Thank you for this incredible honor. We are so grateful to our partners at Disney Television, to Dana Walden and Eric Schreier, to Hulu, and especially to FX, John, Gina, Kate, Lindsay, Nick. You guys greenlit a very expensive, subtitled Japanese period piece whose central climax revolves around a poetry competition. I have no idea why you did that, but thank you for your faith in this incredible team. Thank you to John Solberg. Thank you to Stephanie Gibbons. We share this award with our extraordinary cast and crew. from Japan and North America. Sёgun is a show about translation, not what is lost, but what is found when you do safety meetings in 2 languages, and you learn not to walk on tatami mats with your utility boots. And I just want to pass this to Hiro-san for one final word.
Let me talk in Japanese quickly. Could you translate?
I will try. Anna? I'll try.
Anna, come on. これまで時代劇を継承して支えてきてくださったすべての方々、そして監督や諸先生方に心より御礼申し上げます。
We would like to express our deepest gratitude to all the crew, directors, and masters who have inherited and supported our samurai period dramas up until now.
あなた方から受け継いだ情熱と夢は海を渡り国境を越えました。
The passion and dreams that we have inherited from you have crossed oceans and borders. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, it's my TV sister, Annie Murphy. What's up, Annie?
Well, they said the shining star of Schitt's Creek was going to present the final award of the night. So.
Well, there's been a little confusion here, Annie.
I know, and that's fine. You can stay on stage, but just kind of scooch back a little bit.
So, Annie, we're actually here to present that person, which
isn't
me.
You. Which isn't me.
No,
it's not me. No. That I knew.
Of course.
So please
welcome our favorite TV mom, Catherine O'Hara.
I am shocked and delighted to be presenting the award for Outstanding Comedy Series. The nominees are
Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Hacks, Only Murders in the Building, Palm Royale, Reservation Dogs, What We Do in the Shadows.
And the Emmy goes to... No, must we really choose just one winner? You know, when all the nominees have done such wonderful, hilarious work, must we? Yes, apparently we must. The award goes to, the Emmy goes to, Hacks.
Hacks received 16 nominations this year and a total overall of 48.
I have no thoughts in my brain. Thank you so much to the Academy. Let's brace ourselves. I might get emotional. I have to say that we are so lucky to live our dream and make television. And we couldn't do it without our Hacks family. All of our writers, all of our cast, all of our crew who make our dreams come true literally. I mean, look at the camera operators tonight who are doing such incredible work making this show happen. Thank you to the crew. Thank you. You know, when we pitched this show about two women, one of whom was over 60, we did not know if we would sell it. And we really have to thank Casey Bloys and Sarah Aubrey and Susanna Makos and Perlina Bakwe and Aaron Underhill at Universal, everyone who's helped us make this show.
You know, there are about 20% of our population is over 60 plus, and there are only 3% of those characters on television. And I would like to see more of them because while I'm a great young supporting actor, I really want to be a good old lead.
Thank you so much. I mean, comedy is so important, obviously, to us, but we really feel like it can bridge divides. When you laugh with someone, you have something in common with them. So please support comedy. It speaks truth to power. It really does. So support your local comedian. And we have to go because we start shooting the next season in 5 days. So thank you and good night.
That's our show. Congratulations to all the winners and
Good
nominees.
night, everybody. Thank you.
Have a nice night, everybody.
Good night, honey.
Good day.